So yeah, during the week, I usually do Uber, and during the weekend, I do what do you call that? Prestige usually. So usually it's the other way around because you never know what's gonna happen on the weekend. So during the weekend is very busy.
That's true.
So I don't want no issues. So the good thing about Uber is that it's usually more fair between the driver and the passenger. So if anything goes wrong, like if somebody throws up in your car or whatever, they'll charge the customer, you'll get paid, and it's quick. So the problem with Prestige is when you get to these calls, sometimes people don't want to wait and they leave, so you waste your time going there.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but.
Well, that's why they usually. I know I have a lot of times they call me and say,
Yeah.
okay, the car is outside, or
Yeah. Well, everybody's different, but but anyway, today is my last day with Uber because they deactivated me today. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
It sucks, but it is what it is. Basically, they said that they did something about some kind of like they did a checkup on my account. They I guess they check everybody's account every once in a while, and they said that I had like too many complaints or whatever the case may be. But it's like
Complaints.
I mean, you're kidding me right now. You know how many ratings I have? Like my ratings is
about what? That was they using that excuse to.
Well, what happens is
To drop you.
that the customers from Uber, they're very picky. Believe me, they are picky. So
Yeah, because it's coming right out of their account.
right, yeah. So like certain things that you do could be any little thing, and they will make a complaint. So sometimes you don't have to do anything at all. Like for example, here's 2 examples. I got a bad rating one time from a customer because I did Uber Pool, right? So I was working Uber Pool. I picked up this first rider. She's quiet, whatever. Then I picked up another rider because it's Uber Pool. The guy smells like weed, a lot of weed.
Oh God.
So I cracked down the windows. She gets upset. She's pissed off with me. So I already knew I'm getting a bad rating off the bat.
Right.
But it's like, yo, what am I supposed to do? Kick him out? And then I'll be the next person, like Starbucks in the news? Come on. There's nothing I can do.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She knew.
He's a paying customer like you are.
Exactly. So she knew that it's not my fault.
Right.
She still gave me a bad rating. The other thing is that here's another time. This rider came in to the Uber Pool.
What? I'm sorry.
This rider, he came in,
Right.
and he wanted to listen to his music. So I let him connect his phone through the Bluetooth because I don't have an aux cord. When I pick up the other rider, they pissed off because they don't like what he's playing.
Oh my God.
Yo, listen, there's nothing I could do about that, right? Boom, they give me a bad rating. Okay. So for any little thing, they give you a bad rating, right?
Right, I see.
Okay. But check this out. My ratings, when it comes to good comments, is a lot. It's a lot of. I gotta have a lot of good comments. I have a really
more good than bad.
I have a hell of a lot more good than bad. Anyway, Uber deactivates me. Look how slick they are, right? Today is Friday. They deactivated me on Friday, like at 5 o'clock or 5:20. 5:18. 5:30. I got the email. Check out how slick they are. At that time, I can't even go to the office and defend myself and complain. So let's say, for example.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So let's say if it was Jersey or another state, and I was just an Uber driver, right?
Oh my God.
I'll be out of a job. They deactivated me. They didn't ask me to come into 4 years working for this company. 4.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
They deactivated me. They didn't ask me to go in and talk to anybody. They just straight, final. That's what they said. And then they don't even let me cash out whatever I already made. I have to wait till next week. On a Friday, they kicked me off they deactivated the thing, and they won't let me get my money. So basically, if this was another state and it wasn't New York City and I wasn't affiliated with TLC, I'll be out of a job and I'll be broke.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, luckily for me, I'm a New York City Tesla Limousine commission licensed driver, and with that, I have plenty of options.
Right.
So I was already with Prestige. It's just I was working with Uber. So when that happened, I go to the office over there and I, pay the base fee. Boom, get back on.
Mm-hmm.
And Monday, what I do is I go to sign up for Juno or Via or something, and then I still stay with Prestige. But guess what? I'm gonna go to the Uber office tomorrow, Monday, see what the hell's going on.
Right.
I know 100% for sure they're not gonna help me out anyway. But I put 2 videos up on YouTube already about the situation. I hope it goes viral. Because hold on, let's see. Hello?
Hey, are you working?
I am working. Do you need me?
Are you around Co-op City?
I should be there in about 8 minutes if you're gonna wait for me.
That's great. Thanks so much.
And
8 minutes? That sounds cool.
I'll be there. I'll call you as soon as I get there.
Alright, thanks.
Alright. So see, and I have my personal passages.
Right.
So I'm not really stressing it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money.
Right.
It's about the principle.
Right, exactly. You're right.
Yo, listen. Okay, let's just put it like this. My car's nice.
Yes, it is.
I feel like I'm cool. I could be an asshole sometimes, but who's not? I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I get into Ubers and I get into Lyft and I get into these taxis because I haven't took the train and bus in 6 years. When I get into these cars, I have yet to get into a car like mine. I have yet to get into a car that got free gum, magazines. When I usually do Uber, I have a tablet right here, a 10-inch tablet, fully loaded with Netflix and everything.
Wow.
I'm doing Prestige, so I can't have it there. But you see what I'm saying? I don't get in.
Yeah.
I can't even talk to the driver. He doesn't speak no English.
No, this is true.
Okay? I speak English.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the GPS, man. Okay?
Right.
I have knowledge of New York City.
Right.
I know where I'm going. I've been out here I've been doing the yellow taxi, green taxi, Liberty cabs, do Uber, whatever. Okay? I drove trucks. I drove for U-Haul, the trucking company. You know what I'm saying? So
You obviously like to drive.
look at this. Look at that. Look. You see this?
Oh my God.
See that? My defensive driving skills is on point. Okay? That would have been an accident right there. You see what he just did?
Yes. That sure did.
And so guess what? So that company, they don't deserve me, man. Straight up. There's no driver that's gonna take the time to do all of this. I did this for Uber. When I first started working for Uber, I started working for Uber 4 years ago. They didn't have Uber Pool. It was expensive at that time. And I said, you know what? I don't want people to get into Uber, into my car, and feel like they're getting into a Liberty cab and pay so much money.
Right.
Let me jack it up a little bit. And I hooked it up.
Yeah.
Right? Then I started noticing that they don't really care about their customers. Because they started doing Uber Pool, and then they started doing where you don't have to have a TLC license out of, upstate and things like that in Jersey. And then your car could be they went from 2011 to 2006 in New York City, and then they went to 2002 outside the city.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm over here hooking on my car to the Uber riders could feel, nice, and they don't even care. They don't even inspect the cars. People do Uber, right? They have a car that used to be yellow. You know what they do? They spray paint it black, and they still have all the holes in the interior from the yellow, the medallion and the divider and the meter, and Uber doesn't even inspect these cars.
Oh wow.
And here I am. That's crazy, right?
Right.
But it's fine. It's cool. Luckily for me, I'm part of TLC. If not, I promise you, I'll be out of a job right now. So You know, it's not about the money, it's about the principle. They let a driver go and they don't even talk to him.
That's crazy.
So,
especially since you've been with them for
4 years. I think that, and then, listen, I can understand if my ratings was like so low.
Right.
My ratings is high. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that my ratings is high, you should give me a chance. Talk to me.
Right.
Find out what's going on.
Right.
Obviously, something's wrong. But anyway, that's how it go.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got here. Oh, you're doing big things, huh? Doing big things. Pull out a 20 on me, huh?
That's what I have.
Okay. All right, here you go. Cool. It's usually $13, but I'm charging you 10. It's fine.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
It's all good. Thank you for listening to my crap. Appreciate that.
That's okay. Everybody needs to vent. So
Yes,
that's fine.
everybody does need to rent.
That's right. That's true.
Thank you so much. You have a
luck
good
to you,
night.
And I love your car.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Don't worry, it's gonna get better.
Okay.
Call number 2029. Ask for me.
2029.
2029.
Okay. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Bye.
And that's one more successful ride.